Today we're going to do a tune-up on this 1986 Corvette. I'm having problems with it starting easy. It starts hard because you have to give it some gas, and then when it starts sounding like it's loading up and flooded and stuff. I'm getting a lot of black soot coming out of the tailpipes. It's been running pretty nasty for a while because I had a dirty clogged air filter, and I also had to replace the vacuum canister and some vacuum hoses here and there. So what I'm doing today is we're going to replace the spark plugs. Okay, this is my daily driver right now. That's why it's dirty. It's running pretty well after it gets warmed up, but I don't like the hard starting thing. And then the fuel mileage is really terrible right now too. So what we're going to do today, see the dirt? That means it's been driving in the rain. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the spark plugs today. And these, I like seeing the dirt on there because it's usually kind of clean. But seeing it dirty means it's a functional driver. Okay, what we're going to do today is, at the end of these cables are spark plugs. They go into the block right there. So what we have to do is we've got 4 on this side. We've got 4 on the other side. And I like getting the hard one out of the way first, and that's this one right here. This one right here. It's so far under there, and then there's things in the way. We get that one out of the way first, and everything else seems easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the plugs. And I also put Firebird plugs in this when I first tuned it up because I thought they would be sufficient. But come to find out, those plugs aren't as hot as the plugs that are specifically designed for this particular vehicle. So I went and purchased some new spark plugs, and we're going to gap those and get those ready to install right now. And I went ahead and got some Bosch Platinum Plus. These right here. It even says quicker starts right there on it. Smoother acceleration, increased fuel efficiency. Yep, I'm having all those problems right now, so we're going to go ahead and gap these plugs so we can go ahead and install them. Okay, what we're doing now is we're going to go ahead and gap the spark plugs. I talked to the guy at the auto parts store, and he told me that they were supposed to be 0.45. And then I looked at the sticker on the engine on the radiator support, and it tells me they're supposed to be at 0.35. So we're going with what it says on the radiator support. So we're going to go ahead and gap these plugs with this at 0.35. 0.35 is right about here. Right about there. So that's what we're getting ready to do. We're going to gap these spark plugs. Whenever they say the plugs are pre-gapped, don't believe them. They're lying. And then I usually just go ahead and check them all again just to make sure. That's where the plug is supposed to be gapped at. This is what a gap spark plug is. These plugs are ready to install.